All right, guys, let's keep this going. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian, Wayne Felber.
All right, let's get some stuff out of the way right away. Ladies, gentlemen, I hate fat people. And I hate fat people that don't realize they're fat. I'm at the bank the other day, and the lady in front of me is like 400 pounds. She's got these hot pink pants on, and on her ass it says juicy. I wanted to tap her on the shoulder and say, bitch, that's the wrong message. Should say chafed and probably a little moist and sweaty. You know what else I hate? Those kids that come knocking on your door. Kid knocks on my door. He's like, sir, I'm selling candy to keep kids off of drugs. I'm like, do you realize that 87% of the kids nowadays in our society are overweight and obese? Why don't you go sell cocaine to keep kids off of candy? Little fucker. It's just messed up. A couple other things that I don't like. I don't like that when you buy a G.I. Joe when you're a kid, it doesn't say, don't stick G.I. Joe's foot in your pee hole. Do I need to explain? How old are you? Why is everybody pointing at you? Because you're like 7 in the front row drinking a beer. How the hell did you get in here? Apparently they're not IDing tonight. He's already had like 6 drinks. I'm 8 years old, I'm watching a porn movie, and I notice when they put something in this lady's vagina, she gets all excited. That night I'm at home playing in the bath with my little G.I. Joes, and I look at my pee hole, and I realize it looks like a mini vagina. So I put G.I. Joe, codenamed Gun-Ho, I put his foot in my pee hole. Now I got to explain to my mom, who's a nurse, why I'm bleeding in the bathtub. Yeah, they should put a warning on those things. Things I do like. I like old people. They got great advice. I'm hanging out with my grandmother the other day. She's 83 years old. She says, grandson, if you have to fart in public, stand next to somebody poorly dressed or fat. I looked at her and I said, thanks, Grandma. Now I got a 50-50 chance. She said, why the hell do you think I'm standing next to you? I'm turning 40 next week, so I've been kind of reflecting on things my parents said. Growing up, my dad used to say to me, if the rabbit wouldn't have stopped in the woods to take a shit, the bear wouldn't have caught him. What the fuck does that mean? Figured it out last week. I'm camping with my wife, and a bear starts chasing me, and I had to take a poop. It was at that moment I realized I am the rabbit, and I better not stop. 13 years old, I'm at the mall having an Orange Julius with my dad. And he says to me, son, if you have sex with a girl, wear a raincoat. Fast forward, I'm 19 years old. I'm about to have sex for the first time. I walk in with a raincoat. Looking back, it was the first time I got laid. I had 18 and a half years of pent-up semen in my body. She should have been wearing a raincoat. And glasses. I got bad news for some of you ladies. I noticed a couple of you over here kind of getting a little moist and stuff. Before we go any further, I am married. Dry it up, ladies. And my wife is here, so I can't cheat on her. I got a great wife. She's a little older than me. I like to call her a cougar. Don't ever do that when you're naked in bed. She will cut your dick off. The other day she comes home and says, honey, I'm going to vajazzle my vajayjay. Young man, you probably don't know what the vajayjay is, but let me tell you what the vajayjay is. That's the thing the woman has between her legs that keeps us from punching her in the face when she should shut up during football. Also known as the trap. You've probably not had it yet. You want to know why they call it the trap? You're probably a virgin. Stay that way, because once you've had the trap, you will do shit you never thought you would do in your life. I watched 8.5 hours of The View the other day because my wife's pussy is so good. We watched a Lifetime marathon, 7.5 hours of the Lifetime Network. Lesbians don't watch 7.5 hours of the Lifetime Network. What vajazzling is, my friend, is they shave it down, they put little knickknacks on there, little, trinkets, earrings, diamonds, whatever. I said, honey, why don't you put a Tic Tac down there so when I'm done eating it, I got fresh breath. Maybe put some of those little Chinese spare ribs, some baked potatoes. I get hungry when I'm eating pussy and I like variety. I neglected to tell you my wife is from the South. She came out of the bathroom, she had vajazzled her pussy like a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back, put those little Wile E. Coyote mud flaps on it. We're having sex and Leonard Skinner comes out playing Sweet Home Alabama. Clit throws up a lighter. Crazy shit. I like watching the Nature Channel. Today I was watching a special on penguins. And it made me feel bad because they said that 90% of penguins have homosexual tendencies. I looked back to a couple of months ago. I was at the zoo and this penguin offered to suck my cock. And I judged him and called him a faggot. Then I realized he was just born that way and he can't help it. Anyway, I'm Wayne. Have a good night. Thank you.